1, 2, 3.
It's on.
It's on.
Now it's working.
It takes a little while.
Now it's working.
Oh boy, I'm good about to run upstairs and see if I can hear you now.
Are you ready? Well, I got the TV volume up so we can hear the.
What?
Can you hear me now?
Are y'all ready?
Yes. As ready as we'll ever be.
And now, another exciting episode of As the River Churns.
Well, hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello,
Whoa.
welcome.
So,
Tom's a little sideways.
I'm a little sideways today.
It's-
Apparently, I've been told that I need to stare out at the front audience because if I turn my head one way or the other, you can't hear me as well. So, since I talk to my guests more than I talk to the audience, I decided to move the desk this way so that, it'll be better this way so you can hear me.
So you'll have to tell us that the volume sounds better
Is
that way.
is that your good side, the left?
I don't have a good side, so.
Or
Well,
we
maybe
do-
if I turn this way, it might be good. I don't know.
Hilda says no.
No,
Don't do that.
Not the back side. Okay. Well, I probably could have guessed that already, but so. Oops, sorry. Got to turn my phone off.
Maybe somebody was calling to say they could hear you better.
Well, no, unless it was my son happened to somehow get into
Okay.
That was not the case this time. So
Oh, and we have 3 studio members
Three.
today.
yeah,
That's
we'll
awesome.
we'll see if they either fall asleep or if they leave before we finish here at this point. So.
They're
Lot of-
already asleep.
a lot of
It's
them are already
okay.
asleep.
I'm not going to wager, I hope.
Oh. Oh.
And Lisa, we're out in front of this.
We are, because we're normally not on a Thursday, and of course tonight is bingo night.
Right.
Bingo, right, Ken?
That's right, bingo.
Yep.
Right on it.
So we had to readjust a little bit. So
Right.
yes.
Right. Okay, so let's get started. What do we have
Okay.
first, Lisa?
So of course we have our trivia question.
Of course we do.
Yes, from Dick Witt, and it's the 1930s we're celebrating this month for our 20th anniversary.
Right. Right.
So the winner today will get a bottle of wine. Ken?
Butrero Chardonnay 2018.
It's definitely more exciting when you say it, for sure. So, bottle of wine, and you're going to call Michelle. And even if you're in the studio audience, get out your phones. You can participate as well, okay? So, you're going to call Michelle at 336 389 4103. Here's the question. What type of pastry was invented by Ruth Graves Wakefield in 1938? What type of pastry was invented by Ruth Graves Wakefield in 1938? It's a sweet item. Yes.
Is it? Oh, because
yes.
it's a pastry. Yes.
Yes. I wouldn't call the answer a pastry.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't. That's why I'm saying sweet item. Okay?
So it's not like a fruity type thing?
Like a what?
Like a fruity pastry?
A fruity? No, it's not.
No.
It's not. So that's why.
Pastry is a very broad category.
Yes.
Okay. So we have a caller. Let's let Michelle do her thing. Oh, we have a winner already.
Do we, Michelle?
Well, I think Ruth Graves Wakefield is a common name. Everyone knows that.
We do have a winner.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Thank you all for participating. That was quick. We'll let you know at the end of the show
Wow.
who
Yeah.
won and what the answer was.
Yes. I'm very curious to see what
Yes.
the answer is.
And two.
Keep you in suspense.
Okay. Well, let's get into our updates and stuff at this
Yes.
point. So, COVID. We always talk about COVID because, we
Yes,
love
we do.
COVID around here, right?
Well, it is how we started 3 years ago.
Yeah. Next month, March, will be 3 years.
It will be 3 years.
And you would think that they would be tired of us by now, you would think, after 3 years, right?
Well,
And maybe they are,
You
maybe
would
nobody's
think that.
watching. You know, that
I
might,
think they're just too kind to tell us.
is that what it is?
I think it is. I don't know. Oh,
So COVID. So, you know, we kind of gotten over the the Thanksgiving Christmas rush. Doesn't mean it's still not out there. We've
Right.
got, maybe we have one resident.
yeah.
I think we also have a resident or two in the healthcare center that also have it as well.
Yep,
So I don't know of any staff members that have it at the moment, but we have had it in the last couple weeks. But, you know, now if you ask me about the flu, I think we got more people that have
Right,
flu. Or,
right.
you know, we've also been hearing, unfortunately, there's a
upper
there's a
upper
stomach
respiratory,
bug that's going
yep.
around.
That's true, too.
So, yeah, a lot of people, the stomach bug's really bad.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yep.
I think I'd rather have COVID than the stomach bug, to be
Yeah,
quite honest with you right now.
From
So,
what we've heard from people, it's not good.
yeah, it's
The
not
stomach
good.
bug.
So, you know, all that to be said, you know, COVID is still out there. We know it. COVID's
Right,
not going to be
right.
something that's just going to go away, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like it to. But you know,
Yep.
hopefully it'll just kind of keep drifting off into the sunset, and we won't have it as much anymore. So
Is there such a thing as a lower respiratory illness?
that's what I call a stomach bug.
That's the stomach bug.
Of course,
You breathe through your
that
stomach?
could be upper and lower depending on what kind of stomach bug you have.
One of our audience members is never coming back again.
Yeah.
Just so you know. I could tell from her face.
Her first and only show.
Oh,
All right, Lisa, you know what? We
Okay.
need to continue talking about the 20th
yes,
anniversary.
yes. So this month,
Yes.
it's the 30s.
Yes.
So why not have a casino night?
Right, why not?
I mean, it makes sense.
Sure it does.
And we can dress up again. It was fun to dress up.
Yeah, it was.
So hopefully people do that again. I think glitz and glamour and whatever you do to go to a casino,
Yeah, if you didn't
dress
lose all,
up however you want.
if you didn't lose all your money in the market crash of '29, you went to the casino to lose the
Well,
rest
right,
of it.
yeah, that's where you did, right? Well, my thought is probably the stuff you wore in the 20s because of the depression you still wore in the 30s. So
Well, there you go.
anything that you wore for the Great Gatsby night would probably still be fair
Bring
game
it out
for
again.
yeah.
You might as well get two uses out of
That's
it.
right.
That's how I look at that. Yes. So that's February 20th, Monday night. And I'm trying to think, is it 6 to 9 in the clubhouse?
Yeah, I think it's 6 to
Yeah,
9.
it's over a 3-hour period. We have been asked, how can everybody go to that?
Right.
It's one of those drop-ins. You don't have to be there right at 6 o'clock. You come, you kind of mingle around. So there's a lot of things going on at that night. There's several tables there, but of course, you're right. We can't have 300 people at the tables. There's not enough tables. So, but when you come in, it's going to be a night of fun.
Yeah, it will.
Check things out. So if you don't even want to play, that's okay too. Just come to see the environment and check it out. It'll be nicely decorated. We'll have some snacks up there. The pub will be open. All those good things.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it'll be a fun night.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really great, a lot of fun. And we have we think we mentioned this, but we have a professional group that's actually coming in and do this for us.
Right.
So, this isn't going to be any put together homemade type thing. We've got
It's not a Tom and
professional
Lisa
group that's-
thing. It's professional.
Yeah. So it's pretty neat because they come up lock, stock, and barrel. They
Yep.
come up about an hour and a half before the event, and they set up, and they've got all the dealers, and they'll teach you how to play some of the games
Yep.
if you want them to, and and then they'll run the games for us for the 3 hours. So
Yeah.
I think
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Come.
Yes.
Oh, we should mention, you get chips, but
Yes.
there's no cash payout or any kind of,
There's not even any prizes.
we don't want that to be an expectation. And it's funny because I'll tell you, in talking to this company,
Yes.
they said, please make sure that your folks know legally we cannot have anything
No.
like that. You can't have any prizes or anything associated
No.
with that. And they said the best you could do is like
You can have an overall raffle, like everybody coming in could get a raffle ticket for a certain prize.
Yeah.
But it can be nothing related to how well they played or anything like that. It's very strict rules.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they were pretty
Yeah,
upfront about
yeah,
that.
they were.
Making sure that was well known. So.
But that's okay, we're just going for the fun.
You know how they got around that in Mississippi was they built these barges out on the Mississippi River
Oh, yeah.
because the same laws
The
didn't
rules.
apply on
Right.
the river.
Yep,
We
you're
could
right.
put a place out in the pond
Well, there we go.
and then have real gambling. I don't know if that'd work.
You
or
know,
not.
leave it to the chaplain to figure that one out.
Thanks, Karen. You're a lot of help, bud.
Oh,
So that's for this month, and then
Yes.
next month we got the
is
USO,
show.
That's going to be a lot of
Yep,
fun.
that is. And then the next month, I believe, is a sock hop,
Sock
right?
hop, that's right.
And
we get
then
into
May,
yeah, we get the Woodstock event. So
Woodstock.
we got our first band booked already. We're working on the second
working on a
one,
second.
So
Yep,
gonna be lots of
So,
fun.
it'll be a lot of fun. Yep.
Probably need to say this up front. Not going to be any skinny dipping in the pond out in front of number 9 there where the clubhouse is. So, yeah.
Well, you might have just knocked some people off your list.
I know.
So,
I think we might have also brought more because
Well,
there's
that's
not going to
true.
be any skinny dippings there, so that might be good too. So. But that'll be fun.
yes.
Oh, and we
Okay.
got the resident surveys. So
Yes.
yeah, so I want to talk a couple seconds about that. So we're going to be starting resident surveys this year. Matter of fact, I think it's going to start next month. And so what's going to happen is for all the existing residents, you are going to start getting you're going to get an annual survey. So you're going to get a survey that during the quarter in which you actually came into the community. So this isn't set in stone exactly yet, but let's just say you came somewhere either in January, February, March, whatever year, doesn't matter. Then you're going to all be grouped together and you're all going to get a survey at the same time. And then we'll do the same thing for April, May, June, and so on. And so 4 times a year, basically, we're going to get surveys from different resident groups at that point. And you know, I think it won't be like the other ones that we've had. We're going to change our provider. The last ones that we used to have, they were, oh my gosh, they must have been like
It was
80 or 90 or 100
yes.
questions
It
long.
was
and
pages of
it took forever to
questions.
do them. And so this one's going to be a little bit more focused, I think, and I think we're going to continue this one. At least that's my thought, because we're doing this not just here, we're doing it all of our Bright Spire communities. They're all going to be doing the same thing. I think this is something we're going to continue on after this and try and keep this going, but that hasn't been quite decided yet. So, but we're going to certainly start this year. And we're going to do a little something different for any new resident coming in. We're going to try and gather their experiences after the first 2 weeks, after the first 30 days, and try and get, just try and kind of feel that process
Right,
out, make
the
sure that
move-in.
that's going well as far as our move-in process goes.
Yep.
And so they're going to be a little different when they start, but then they eventually will switch over to the annual one like everybody else does. So I think that'll be good. And we're
Yeah.
doing the same thing with the staff, by the way, or something similar with the staff. So that'll be good.
Yeah.
Kind of get some good
I think
feedback.
that'll be
from that.
much better than an every 3-year survey.
Yeah.
So much time that passes to not have that feedback.
Well, especially when you have one point in time, you know, if residents have had a bad meal the night before when they're doing the survey, you know, that's kind of the first thing that's present on. And we're all like that, you know, whatever's just happened to us in the last 24 or
Sure.
48 hours
Yep.
has a tendency to kind of dictate how we fill these things out. And so, you know, I like the idea of doing 4 separate ones because I think we'll get a better feel for really how things are going. And, you know, residents always come to us with great suggestions, and this will be another opportunity for us to be able to
Right.
get suggestions from residents too. So
Yep.
I'm actually looking forward to the process. I think it'll be good.
Yep, very good. Some dining updates. At the last show, we talked about Donna was coming up with the Sunday brunch menu, and we hoped for it to be this coming Sunday. And that has come to be, so she's gotten all that finalized. They have been put in your boxes already, yes, okay. And it's also on Care Merge, so you can check it out there as well. But one neat thing with the Sunday brunch now, there will always be an action station. So the first action station for this Sunday will be the omelet station. And I
I
always like
love
that.
omelets.
Yes, yep. Love to be able to make your own omelet. So that is starting this Sunday.
Cool.
In the clubhouse, we've been promoting the 5-course wine and dine dinner up there for Valentine's Day. We do have a couple more openings, so if you missed the opportunity, I think February 3rd was the last date to sign up. But she has created some more space up there.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to sign up for that, call up to the clubhouse. Before Friday would be preferable, so we can lock in the official numbers there.
We've actually gotten some good response.
We
for
have,
that. Yeah.
we have, yes,
I
yep,
think that'll be a good event.
I think so too. Jeremy, I saw they posted his next special meal, which is Wednesday, February 22nd, 5 p.m. Back of the bistro. Menu looks amazing. Lobster mac and cheese, had me right there. Crab cake salad, seared sea scallops. Say that quick.
Really?
Yeah.
Seared sea scallops, yeah.
Say it quick. Yep. And ending with Bailey's chocolate tart. So it's limited to only 12 people. When I was at lunch today, there was only 3 spots left.
Wow.
So you'll want to sign up for that quick if you're interested in that. Also, the grab and go surveys, they're going to be out soon. I mentioned that at the last show. Joseph almost has that ready to go. And just as a reminder, we know there for sure will be adjustments at the grab and go area,
Right.
especially things like eggs and different items that we're paying much more than what we're charging.
Right.
So we do have to make adjustments there.
You know, speaking of Jeremy, I talked to him for a couple minutes today too, and he was talking about he's had a lot of residents coming to him asking when the next cook-off is going to be. And I think he's been telling everybody, you know, Ken needs at least 3 months of preparation for that. So I don't know that we can do one again anytime soon. But no, I had suggested to him that maybe if there's a way he could do it maybe quarterly and just kind of had to, because there was a lot of residents here, and I think a lot of residents maybe been watching. And that was a fun event to watch.
It was fun.
It was really good.
Yeah.
And he wants to expand. I think he would like to even maybe go up against other executive chefs either in the area here. It doesn't have to be necessarily
Sure.
retirement community related.
Right.
Or maybe even like our sister communities. So I think that would be fun. So
Yeah,
I think
that'd be great.
we can try and see if we can get something set up for that. But yeah, that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy's very good at those events.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't want to go up against him, that's for sure. Even
No.
if I knew how to cook,
No.
you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to go up against him. So
We're going to have to figure out some way to help the people in the audience see.
I know.
Yeah.
We do need to
like with
work
a
on that.
camera
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah.
mirror or something.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
Because it was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Up close.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. You're right. We'll have to work on that. See what we can do. Okay. I hate to bring it up again, Tom.
Oh, that's not talking about the parking lot.
The
So,
parking lot.
It's a nice gravel lot out back, and we've been using it.
And we are
and,
using it. Yes.
You know, the 3 of us get to park there, right?
We park there every
So
day.
And it's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah.
So I have been hounding them. And I think right now it's not so much anything more than just trying to get it through the city high point. We're that close. They're reviewing it. They're hopefully going to have sign off here soon. So at this point, I think by April of next year, we're going to be having that all ready to go. So we should be in good shape.
Tom, one of our audience members has their back to us. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Are
because-
we more interesting that way?
I don't know, but Tim Webster's not in the room, so I don't know
He's
what the heck's
not,
going
so I'm not
on,
sure. Oh, okay. Well, it's not gonna upset us here, so we're gonna just keep on going.
I didn't even notice that person walk into the room. I guess got to tell you. So
Oh, now that I pointed it out to you, yeah,
yes,
sorry.
I see who it is.
Okay.
Wait a minute, he's standing up.
He's
He's leaving.
he's changing locations.
Oh, he's
Straightening the
straightening a picture in the back.
Oh.
Thank you.
He's
for
being
that.
very helpful.
Yes. Do you need a job, sir? We could probably use you.
Oh. Okay, one other thing from the last show, just want to update the door coming in where the beauty shop and the wellness area is there, the swimming pool area, that door has been fixed. So you want to make sure you wear your badge now.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah. We've had people complaining, I can't get in the door anymore.
I know. So
Well, yeah, the door's locked now.
it is.
It's working the
so,
way it's supposed to.
Yep. But we're glad to have that taken
Yeah,
care of now.
that was good. Glad we got that done.
Spectrum, it wouldn't be a show without me bringing up Spectrum.
Spectrum.
So they're working on the Wi-Fi upgrade, so we're in that period where they're doing things on their end. So we have not gotten confirmation yet, but we're still aiming for February 20th. We probably won't know until beginning of next week for sure. because they are working on things, so they need to just give us updates of where they're at if they really think we can go live on that date. So as soon as we get that confirmation, I have a letter from Spectrum to put out to you all that will show you next steps of what's going to happen. So
You said February 20th. I was just figuring with Spectrum's track record, they'd probably let us know on the 21st.
Yeah, we weren't able to come
It could-
yesterday.
I have confidence. We're going to know
Yeah,
next
no,
week. We're going to know next
they've
week.
been talking to us about this for
They
quite a
have,
few, for
yep,
a while now,
yep.
so I think this will
And
be
it
fun.
just depends if they run into any snags. That's why they can't confirm yet, because they're in the process. They just started that process of doing the upgrades, so on their end.
Right. And we do
So-
have some volunteers that are going to come.
We do. I think we have 9 or 10 residents now that have volunteered to be on that group with our staff.
Yeah.
To be able to help folks that maybe need that help transitioning and connecting new devices.
And Lisa, I know you put this on in the
Mm-hmm.
email, but hopefully we'll see a little bit faster speeds coming because of this
Yep.
changeover.
And more, it's the easier connection.
Easier connection.
Really, that's the biggest thing they're promoting for us, which I know would be a big improvement, because right now you have to find the MAC addresses for anything that you want to connect, and you won't have that same issue. You won't have to do that.
Yeah.
So I hear that's one of the biggest struggles when new residents move in.
Yeah.
Is having to go through all those steps that you have to do now. So.
Well, good. That'll be a
That
good
will be
change.
much simpler, yes. The swimming pool and the spa, you all know it's closed for the month of February. We're doing needed repairs in the spa area and pool area and all that good stuff. And thank you to Friends Home for letting us use their pool during this transition. So, very handy to have that. So Homer's been providing transportation over there, and they do also have some open swim times as well. Beauty shop. Mary, the nail technician, is available on Mondays now for appointments, so that's exciting. And also, going along with that, since we're talking about nails,
Yes.
we're working on finding a way
Yeah.
to fit the pedicure chair in there.
We're going to nail it in? Is that
So-
what we're gonna do?
The hard part, it takes up a lot more space than people realize
Yeah.
because of the layout of it
Yeah.
and the infrastructure that goes with it. So our plumbers are looking at specs and those kind of things to see if we have to do any modification in there to make this happen.
Yes.
So it's not quite as easy, everybody's like, just put in a chair. It doesn't quite work like that. So we're working with our folks to see if that's possible and how we can do that without too much disruption.
Yeah, because if we
So-
put it in now, the person that would be in that chair would have to play footsies with the people that are actually getting their hair cut, right? I
So
mean,
we just have to,
it doesn't work very well.
we just got to
that
work through it. So
Yeah.
we'll get there.
way. It is a big chair. I think that's part of
It
the
is a
problem.
good size. It's
Yeah.
just kind of more than we thought, but it's a good size. So we're going to see how we can make that work.
When I first read that, I thought maybe the plumber's the one that does the pedicures.
Yes.
I didn't know.
When
they
we're
had
short,
that
Ken,
skill,
that
yeah.
usually is the way it works
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
The plumber comes in. Their fees are very high, though. That's the only problem.
Yeah. Also, one more thing, there's a new stylist, Sylvia, who will be in the shop on Wednesdays and is accepting appointments, and walk-ins are welcome.
Ah,
So try it
wow.
out. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Some upcoming events, the Super Bowl party on Sunday from 6 o'clock to the halftime show will be in the multipurpose room and the clubhouse. Sign up in the activity book if you're planning on attending. They're going to provide some light snacks and water. And you're welcome to bring your own beverage to the multipurpose room only. And then the pub will be open at the clubhouse. So you have your choice of the venues there.
Yeah, we just need to explain that. Our license doesn't allow for residents to bring in alcohol into the pub.
Yep.
So, just in case anybody was wondering why that's the case.
Furl, signups went great yesterday. There was a lot of people in here.
Lots of people.
That's a difficult thing to sign up that many folks. I mean, everybody wants to obviously have the first spot, so that was a challenge.
Yeah.
But I just want to thank everyone that gives their time for Furl. That's a big deal. There's a lot of residents here that donate their time to that, and Jim Kalacki for overseeing it, and Jim Mabry, and it's a big deal. So
maybe we need to have snacks or, get Ken to do some entertainment for the people that are in line or
I
something.
did hear if we did wine, it might
If we
have
did
gone over
wine,
better.
Yeah. I could
They maybe
see
wouldn't have
that.
minded waiting if there was wine.
Yeah,
That goes
that's-
without saying.
So we may have to rethink that. Maybe it's a wine and
Maybe
cheese
how about
party.
you walk by a wine station, you walk by a cheese station, as you're waiting in line. I mean,
Maybe.
these all would be. We
Maybe.
might not get people to move through the line, though. That might be a problem, though. It's just, I can
That's
see that
true.
being an issue.
Also, be sure to tune in with our very own residents, Jim Clackey and Kay Heflin, as they host the River Landing Conversations on Friday, which is tomorrow, 3 p.m., channel 1390. And this week, the conversation will be with Scott Erickson.
Yeah.
So, very exciting.
Didn't he do the series
He
on
did the UFOs.
UFOs,
Yes, yes.
yeah. I
So
bet that
you
will
know
be
that will
interesting.
be exciting.
Yes,
Yep.
it'd be out of this world.
And what?
Out of this world.
This world.
Obviously, that went over really well.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, our studio audience just, I think it went right over their heads, so.
And they gave you a thumbs down. So, okay. Now we're to the exciting part. This is
are?
what they came for, Ken.
Oh,
was
Ken.
you.
Ken.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah,
Ken.
Ken.
Yes. It's your turn.
Well, I hope these are funny.
Do you have funnies today, Ken?
I do.
Okay, good.
Oh, right.
Hopefully they'll show up on the little screen over there. When you're driving and it's 7 p.m., but it's still light out and 71 degrees and the sky is purplish and your music is blaring and your windows are all the way down, I need that. It's not too much further away.
No, we
Yeah.
had 70-degree weather yesterday.
Yeah. And it's staying,
Wow.
getting light longer.
Yeah, it's not quite 7 o'clock though yet.
Yeah, not quite. This is Sister Maria. She is renowned for her intelligence. We call her none the wiser.
That's a good one. I love that one.
Okay, let's see. Is my thing, if I turn it on, it's going to work better. Isn't it?
There you go.
Me. I'm still tired from all the CrossFit this morning. Friend. It's pronounced croissant, and we ate 4 of them.
That one might even be better.
And I never really knew where broccoli came from, but, before it got to the grocery store. But here, look, it's a broccoli tree.
It really does look like
Oh my
broccoli,
gosh.
doesn't it?
It does.
All right. My ex-wife texted me, wish you were here. She does it every time she walks through a cemetery. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Friend, I'm just so confused. I don't know what I should do. Me, standing in underwear, dunking Oreos and whiskey. Well, you've come to the right place.
Oh,
These are really good, Ken.
Yeah, they are. They are. Okay, now that I've gotten older, I've come to realize why Bigfoot stays away from people.
There's some truth there, isn't it?
Remember, when something goes wrong in the circus, they send in the clowns to distract the audience. Well, something has gone very wrong with the circus, and the clowns are there. Okay, now this next one's going to give us a great bistro idea. I
Oh,
think.
okay, good.
When you realize Valentine's Day falls on Tuesday, which for a lot of people is Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
But here it's Fried Chicken Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
I think we should sometime have fried chicken tacos.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Oh.
With roses in the middle. Yeah, that would be nice for
Yes.
Valentine's Day.
That's a good looking plate. That's a good looking plate.
look
That's
at-
all I gotta say.
it's an idea.
Yeah. When I'm an old lady, I'm going to leave snacks in little bags on the floor all over the house in case I fall down. That's one way to approach it. I think we have a better
It's a
plan
positive
here.
way.
Yeah.
Oh. It's preparation
Go,
there.
1, going to bed early. 2, not leaving the house. 3, not going to a party. My childhood punishments have become my adult goals.
Oh, wow.
What I mean when I say I'm hitting the club.
There you go.
Yeah.
Question, if you mixed vodka with orange juice and milk of magnesia, would you get a Phillips screwdriver? I guess technically you would. I'm not sure what it would taste like. My idea of a Super Bowl is a toilet that cleans itself.
Now that would be awesome. wouldn't it?
It really would be. Okay, Super Bowl's coming up. The most valuable linemen in America are not in the NFL.
Oh.
You can't tell that, but there's 2 guys on a big, tall electrical pole.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yeah. There's certain times when we really need them.
Yes.
Yeah. It always reminds me of that old Glenn Campbell song.
Oh, yeah, Wichita lineman.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite ones.
Okay, now I hope nobody gets any ideas from this. The family insisted that at my age, I should install a bar in the shower.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, yeah. We may have some requests.
I know who installed that footed tub.
Yeah. When you realize that the last day of 2023 will be 12/31/23 or 123/123.
Wow. That's pretty neat. I don't think I
Yeah.
remember. I realized that.
That count.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Very good. Those were good. Yeah.
Yeah, Ken, those were great.
Yeah.
Keep them up, Ken. Keep them up.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Got to have some humor as part of this show, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Because we don't laugh at all around here. I tell you, just terrible.
It's not nearly as bad as when we were having increasing cases in COVID.
No.
No. No.
No.
And the emergency declarations are going to start phasing out, I hear, and there's not just one.
That's
There's
what
several.
I'm hearing as well. I'm hoping that's the case.
Yep.
So
We shall see.
I think it's about time.
Yeah.
So let's hope that's the case.
And I can't wait to find out about pastries.
Yeah, me
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So the question was, what type of pastry was invented by Ruth Graves Wakefield in 1938?
And what was the answer, Lisa?
The answer is the chocolate chip cookie.
What?
Bingo!
How? That's not a pastry.
Well, see, that's why a bakery item. I agree. Yeah, sweet item. But you're right. When I think of pastry, it's more, the.
Which would go good with Potrero or Chardonnay.
Well, it probably would.
2018, yes.
So, Ken, we don't have to go too far for the winner.
Tom?
No. But it was one of our studio audience members.
What?
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Not the one that came in late.
Not that one. Oh,
We're going to have to be more specific, I think.
it was David White.
Really?
Yes. Yes. Congratulations. See, it pays to come to the audience. Just saying.
And have a phone.
And have your cell phone.
And have Wi-Fi.
You could have, but you went through the process. He had to call in as well, just like everybody else. So
Well,
it
you know,
worked
with
out
that
good.
7-second delay, for
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There could be.
I'm kidding. There really isn't any 7-second delay. Fortunately or unfortunately, whichever way you want to look at it.
oh, absolutely.
Yes,
One of the other members said it'll be quicker when we have the upgrades.
that's right.
So
The spectrum, right?
I'm sure it will be.
She may get called before we've actually finished the question. I've heard it's really fast.
Oh,
That's like that plane I got on one time that left, I guess it left somewhere in North Carolina at 10:30.
Right?
Yeah, and it got to Chicago at 10:15.
You're kidding?
Yeah. Man, you can't
Yep.
believe how fast that is.
That's amazing. And it wasn't the next day.
It's a different time zone.
Oh, different time. Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. Good point.
So it is possible.
Yes.
Yep.
It must have been a Concorde. I don't
Fast plane.
I don't
Yeah,
think
really
that happens.
Wow. Very good.
We've reached the end of another show.
Yes, another good show.
You know, Lisa, there was a time when you used to count how many shows that we had.
I know, I lost count.
After
Yeah.
100.
After 100, I stopped.
Yeah, we kind of stopped after
Yeah.
100. We've probably had 200 now, don't you think, after 3
Oh,
years?
easily.
Yeah.
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 But this is a Miracline February.
A what?
A Miracline February. 4 Sundays, has 4 of each day of the week. Won't happen again for 823 years.
A Miracline.
Americline February.
Miracline February.
I'd never heard of that.
There's 4 of every day of the week.
4 of every day.
Yeah, never heard of that. And it
I wonder
won't
if we could
happen
do that
again.
where we have 4 Mondays first and then go to 4 Tuesdays and then go.
Just like knock out the Mondays.
Yeah,
So it-
yeah, get rid of them.
So
And then
don't we have 4 of every day of the week and every other month?
But it's
we also have extra.
what you have extra. This
Yeah.
is only
Only in February that
Yeah.
this has happened. Right. Yeah, somebody needs to explain that to me. I have no idea what that means. All right, the studio audience is getting rowdy now.
They are.
There's a lot of heckling
All
going on,
4
Tom.
of them.
We're edging toward tomatoes.
You know, when that late one came in, we got outnumbered. I don't know about this. Michelle,
You're right.
Michelle, come up here and even the odds, will you please?
Oh, we might need to wrap it quick here. Oh, gosh. It's definitely more entertaining when you all come. So thank you
Yes.
for that.
Yes, we do love a studio audience.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
another show. We're cutting out. We're getting done. Okay, we love you all. Have fun. Have a great Thursday.
Thursday.
evening.
I know.
Yeah. A little weird for us, but have a great one.